Well, the Osbourn Eagles victorious tonight in the Cedar Run Conference, a tiebreaker game against the Battlefield Bobcats, 73-50. I'm joined by Rocky Carter, the head coach of the Eagles. Coach, you guys split during the regular season, lost by 14, beat them by 7 not too long ago. To win this game by this margin, you got to be ecstatic, right?
I am. I didn't have a chance to enjoy it because it's, as a coach, as you know this already, you take every second, 0-0 every second. So, but I am very proud of them. I am just ecstatic. I am. I enjoy that.
I think we got to begin with your star tonight. You had a lot of key contributors, but Anthony Pearson, the 6'2" senior guard for you, 39 points on 12 of 20, 5 steals, 5 rebounds, a couple of assists. Best kept secret in the state right now?
Oh, without question. It's funny because, we're kind of over here, Manassas City, we're kind of our own little high school as well. He's not 6'5", he doesn't have a 42-inch vertical, but the young man can flat out score, he can play, he can defend. He's very intelligent basketball court, but yet he's not signed. I don't understand. And he's a heck of a student. He is the best kept secret, I think, right now. Even when people try to key on him, he's patient. He doesn't rush anything, and he takes what comes to him, and that's probably his best attribute right now.
Well, I didn't think he was the guy who set the tone for you. I think he played well, but Connor Withers, your 6'5" junior, was really good. 13 points, 10 rebounds, 5 blocks, 3 assists, 3 steals. Good touch. I thought he helped with your ball movement. You had 14 assists tonight, and you guys shared the ball and made the extra pass all night long.
He did. Connor's worked exceptionally hard over the summer. We had our high school camp at Osbourn, and we asked our guys to do something we feel comfortable with. And even when they learn something, they don't want to apply it during the game. It's a lot to ask him to fail in front of people. And he's done it, though. He's made an incredible bounce back from earlier this year. He's always been a spot-up shooter. We asked him to do more, and God love him, he's applied, man. He's really been a find for us, and he's worked hard, and he deserves everything he's getting.
It looked like early on you guys came out 3-2, trapped him a little bit in the corner. You guys have played him a couple times. They sort of know what you do, you know what they do. But was it just a matter of getting them to take some quick shots, rush shots, and get in transition?
Absolutely. No, we wanted to push the ball. They did get back in transition a little bit better tonight. We didn't force like we did at their place the first time, and we didn't have anything available. I think, tonight we were going to try to 3-2, be a little bit more, active, and we kind of had matchups out of that, so to speak, to see who can cover who, depending on who was in the corners and what our foul situation was. It worked out well for us. It did.
Draku Hogan had 6 assists tonight, 4 or 5 steals. Another guy for you, handling the basketball. I thought he was steady for you. In a game where it got a little sloppy in the second half, I think both of you guys had 21, 22 turnovers. But the good thing for you guys, it wasn't a lot of bad turnovers where they could score off it. It was sort of extra passing turnovers. You made extra pass too much? Or?
No, I agree. I think, they sped us up because, we are rivals, and, they made it to 19, and we wanted to go ahead and get that back. We wanted to hit that 5-point shot to get it back up to 20-something, and we called that timeout and said, look, stop. Do what we do. Drake was a sophomore. He's another young man. He's never run the point before. So, he's come a long way. Last year, he didn't get a sniff on varsity. This year, again, he's worked hard over the summer. I expect for him to work hard this summer. He played for an AAU team, somebody will pick him up, we hope, and get even better. Sophomore running a team, that's a lot to ask.
Yeah. A couple more for you. Thank you for your time. Osbourn's been to the state tournament before, a little bit before you got there with that Isaac Freeman group and Lucky Whitehead, all those guys. But you got there, you had some good teams, Justin Vargo. What's this group's, long-term potential? Do you see, if you guys do what you want and execute a state tournament in your future?
I can't speak to that because even though we had the #1 seed, we're matched up with the Concord. And they got some coaches over there too. You look at Kevin Harris. Yeah. He replaces someone coming in, and now they've got the #1 seed coming out of there. And of course, Jim Smith, who's a legend, and then you have Travis Hess, okay, and then you have young Josh Hedden. Those guys, they're there for a reason. So #1 seed doesn't mean anything because those are very intelligent coaches. And they got good basketball teams. And Coach Harris, comes from his acumen. His whole family's coaching. His father, the whole family's all about basketball. So, it really doesn't mean anything. I don't think about state tournament, I think about the next game, which we don't know who that's going to be, but, whatever it is on Wednesday.
But to get this win, what's the victory do for your group's morale and, I guess, mindset going into the conference tournament? Because you avoid seeing the Stonewall Jackson in a 2-3 game, and it gives you a chance to sort of take an overview of everything, right, in 6A North?
No question. I think, though, what it proves to our guys is that if they listen, if they apply what they've learned, because I love to score, I love to get up and down the floor. If they just do what they can do and not try to do too much and trust each other, trust the coaching, then whatever happens, happens. And they've done that. I'm incredibly proud of them.
Rocky Carter's Osbourn Eagles playing an exciting brand of basketball. Check them out. Thanks for your time. Congrats on the win.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.